Welcome, my name is Peter Rose and I'm the founder and CEO of Nort3y Productions, and we are setting up a Patreon page. Now, if you don't know what Patreon is, it is a website where people can donate and join tiers for early access and exclusive content. So we have now made one, and this video I'll explain to you each individual tiers, how much there will be and what you'll be getting. So the first tier, which is called early access and discounted merch. So this tier costs £3 and you'd be getting, as it says in the title, early access to specifically the Nort3y Cast podcast. So each episode you'll get early up to a week before you can see it anywhere else. So like YouTube, Spotify, for example, you'll get it first. So you'll get the first access to any juicy information that comes from it. As recently we've launched a whole new idea where we're inviting trailblazers onto the podcast from the film industry. So there's going to be a lot of good information on there, and it'll be funny and entertaining as always. And also you'll get 10% off of Nort3y Productions merch. Here's a t-shirt I'm wearing, that's Nort3y Productions. You can buy this on our website, nort3yproductions.com/shop. And this is just a t-shirt, but we also do hoodies, zips, zip tops, joggers, sliders, hats, posters. We got everything there. So make sure you check that out, and you'll get 10% off the merch as well with a code which will be given to you if you join that tier. So the next tier is called exclusive Nort3y Cast episodes. So this one is £7 a month, and as the title says again, you'll have an exclusive Nort3y Cast episode every month. So this is an exclusive episode never before seen. It could be a new episode that we recently recorded, or it could be an episode that we recorded years ago that just never came out for whatever reason. But you have access to that exclusively, and it'll never drop anywhere else. So that's just one perk from this tier, as well as all the perks from the previous tier as well. You also get Q&A, so you can ask a question and I may answer it, or you might have a question for somebody else and they'll answer it. But you can ask your own questions part of this tier and it will be answered. And you can also suggest topics that we can discuss on the podcast. So it could be anything that we haven't discussed before. It could be something that we have, but you just want us to discuss it again. So you can suggest that as well as part of this tier for £7 a month. Now the next tier is called Shout Out, BTS and Early Film Info. Now this tier, it will be £13 a month, and as again the title suggests, that's exactly what you'll be getting from this tier, as well as everything else from the previous tiers. First of all, you'll be getting a shout out. So it'll be your name and or business, which will be shouted out at either the beginning or the end of each and every Nort3y Cast podcast episode. Then you'll be getting behind the scene footage of film content, podcast content, whatever we shoot, music videos, documentaries, whatever. You'll get early access to those behind the scenes videos. Maybe some of them will be exclusive, but it will be stated. And you'll have early access to film information. So for example, if I'm working on a film that the public doesn't even know about, you might get something. You might know like little details about what I'm doing or working on, or thoughts or something in it. So this could be screenshots, this could be trailers, posters, just BTS on set, people I'm talking to. It could be anything like that, anything along those lines. So you'll really be, you know, at the forefront as far as the news that you're getting, as far as like what I'm making. So yeah, that's all gonna be, you know, a part of this £13 a month tier. So if that interests you, you know, feel free to join. Now the next tier, right, this is the 4th tier. It's called Nort3y Masterclass on Filmmaking. Last year I did a masterclass on filmmaking course/sessions during the summer, and I did 5 of those, and it's never been before seen apart from those that actually attended the sessions, and all the sessions were recorded. And with this tier you'll be able to access all 5 sessions. So yeah, so you know, and these, you know, sessions covered everything on filmmaking that I experienced. So this will not be like a 101 on filmmaking. This is more of just, you know, what I've experienced making films. So I go over all of my films, the majority of my journey, where I'm at, where I want to go. And yeah, there's 5 sessions. So ultimately there is at least minimum a few hours of content that will be exclusive on here, that will never be seen anywhere else, and it never has been up until this point. So yeah, you'll be getting that, and also you'll become a producer of the Nort3y podcast. So whilst in the previous tiers, whilst you're going to be getting all those benefits, in this one you'll actually be named as a producer on the Nort3y podcast, and that will be in the video, that'll be in the description, and all social media posts regarding the Nort3y podcast. So that's pretty big. That's pretty big still. So this is it's a major tier. It's a major tier. You're getting a lot of stuff, but that monthly masterclass session that's a big one as well. There's a lot of information there. Everybody that went will tell you, yeah, it was very informative, and you can learn a lot from it, especially if you're just starting out. So the next tier is called Come to Film Set, and that is £25.50 a month. And what you get is everything from the previous tiers, plus, as it says in the title, you can come to Film Set. So at least once this year, and it'll be in London, and it'll most likely be on a production that I'm doing, or I'm at the helm of. If not, then, you know, we'll see what happens. We try and get you in, but for just one day, just so you can see how things operate, kind of how I work on set, etc., how it's like to be on set. And then also you get to call into an episode of the Nort3y podcast. So if you have a question, if you have something to say on a particular topic, then you can do that through a phone in. So yeah, those are the benefits for £25.50 a month. And last but not least, we have the final tier for £34 a month, which is called Be a Podcast Guest. So yeah, as the title says, once again, you can be a podcast guest, a guest on the episode of the Nort3y. So yeah, join this tier, and then one time soon we'll get you on an episode. You'll be able to join me and Keanu, and yeah, it'll be fun, it'll be enjoyable. You can suggest a topic, we can speak about it, and yeah, it'll be cool. But also, which might be bigger to certain people, you'll receive each month, a random, never before seen video screenshot BTS of something that Nort3y Production shot in the past, whether that's a documentary, a podcast, films. One thing that you will get as part of this tier is an unreleased, incomplete early version of Beat and Delete 2, which is never, as I said, unreleased, never before seen by anyone, incomplete. This is from when we shot it in 2019 and I redone it in 2021, but this is the 2019 version, which is actually, I'm sure know, is slightly different from the 2021 version. Actually quite different if we're looking at various aspects of filmmaking, but yeah, you'll get that and more. But that's one thing I know you will get as part of this tier. So yeah, it could be anything that was incomplete, that just didn't come out for whatever reason. You'll get a piece of content every month, so that's huge. That's huge. This is stuff that is in the vault that I never planned to release. You're gonna get. So yeah, if you're interested in any of these tiers and you'd like to know more, go on patreon.com/Nort3y, Nort3y for more information. Comment below if you have any questions. I'll answer that, or you can email me. The email's in the description below, and then I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But yeah, that's the end of the video, and I hope to see you there.